It's not letting you use controller?
No.
Keyboard.
That's weird.
It does.
Because it's on console.
Maybe launch it again, maybe. Oh, there we go. Now I don't have any sound. God damn it. Did the controller take over again? It fucking did! Okay, but I still don't have any sound.
Oh, well, you have my sound now. I'm not helping.
Yeah. There we go. This is
I was gonna say, this is definitely a game that you need sound for because it is beautiful.
I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. Ah! Doesn't do anything. I like casual. I am a casual.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing away. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the rippling walls, years of work undone in an instant, in the calamity. That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him, though. An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do. Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber.
Yeah!
Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink. squirts tunnels up around him. Must have fled here from the mines.
I'm gonna hit the wrong button like a bunch of times.
He sets foot inside one of Zealandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did. Then
Stop.
Kid finds his trusty shield. The security takes him for a petty thief. Special delivery. Gas fellas. Windbags start turning up for last call. Them windbags are playing for keeps. More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid. Kid don't go down that easy. Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop. He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke. Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back. Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid. Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. He's a mighty fast learner.
I'm glad he's a bastard, because I'm a slow.
And then
Oh!
he falls to his death. I'm just fooling.
It's not gonna be so.
Is it not?
Not for me, at least.
There we go.
Oh. I might still have to turn it down. Is it still really loud? Oh, I can change all the buttons. Oh my gosh.
He finds the distillery right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Looks like health, crit chance at full health, or drawing money.
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
Oh.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins.
This seems a little spicy. Oh! See, I'm a real smart. I was like, man, there's a lot of these guys.
An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now.
heavy.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air.
Oh,
Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did. Rob's a scumbag of his last meal. Kid puts him out of his misery.
oh. Stop. I don't know what these do, but cool.
He finds the
Oh,
core to the
he picked
wharf
up, I think, his money.
district.
Oh, nice.
He steals the city's heart. Might as well. Kid has a feeling he better get a move on. The place is starting to fall. See, that core Kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. Kid just keeps running.
My controller is vibrating so much.
I mean, the entire world's falling apart. So.
At last, the skyway's in sight. Whisks him
I
where he
hit the
needs
wrong
to
one the whole
go.
time.
Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. We talk for a spell. There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest, enough to point the way to the cores.
Oh!
Nice job, Jay.
I'm
All
gonna
I
hit
tell
the
him
wrong
is to
button
set
so
that
many
core
times.
is on the monument there, then watch.
Because it says different buttons, like it says different ones than the ones that I have. So
Ain't always much
You're using
to say.
a PlayStation controller?
yeah. So like X is square.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I keep it on.
Y is triangle, circles B,
Just like that, the
A
Bastion
is
comes
X.
alive. Starts growing again, growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown. Kid ponders what to build. Party punch is so zesty, it'll let you carry on through the worst of times. Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him. The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
Interesting.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time. Kid ain't ever seen an elephant squirt before. Hopes he'll never see one again. They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed. No sign of the core here. At least the kid got something for his trouble. Scumbag can digest just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw.
Nice.
Them squirts just don't know when to quit.
Oh, I like this weapon. It's fast.
He heads for the biggest dump in town. Scumbag alley. Some scumbag still feeding off the city's own trash. And there he is. The oldest scumbag of them all. Gershel. Calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition. Kid cuts up Gershel like a pineapple. Old scumbag didn't feel a thing. The rest of the path is gone for good, and his city crest won't bring it back.
Money. Oh my gosh, is this the equivalent of breaking pots?
No core. No surprise. Likely gas fellas are hiding it from him. He heads for the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge.
What?
Isn't there something shiny there? Or am I just seeing things?
Where? Whoa!
Somehow that old forge is still standing.
What the fuck? That guy's a jerk.
Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of his. Kid's lifelong friends looking fit to keep on fighting. Core ain't here neither, so he's gotta guess again.
I picked all the wrong paths.
Right there on the ground.
Oh. Upgrade material for the war machete. Okay, never mind. I play this game like Dark Souls, or I just dodge everything.
Oh, you have a shield.
Zolwood oil, and that blade shines like a light.
Why don't you check what the other side does?
Yeah, you can also go left or right to choose the alternative option.
Oh! Oh! I want this one. I get both?
One or the
No,
other. You got-
one or the
yeah,
other.
But you can swap anytime you want.
Oh, okay, that's what I meant.
Well, I guess not anytime you want. You can swap when you get to a forge.
Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock.
Oh.
Know why gas fellas all dress alike? Kids wondering the same thing. And there it is, but it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. A blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd.
Ow.
And now there's a new marshal in town.
Stuff!
He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall. Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out's right where he started.
Wee!
He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it. The windbags used to be all right. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him.
Nice!
Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
Didn't I just build a... What did I build?
You built a distillery.
Yeah,
Oh.
distillery.
A lot of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here.
I'm broke.
Picked up traces of other cores while the kid was out. Couples used to walk the sundown path. Kid ain't here for pleasure, though.
Oh my gosh, am I the steel saber?
But then,
Did you kill
somebody
that
gets
guy?
to the core before the kid.
Money. Oh, money.
Floor starts giving way under the lightest step.
Oh boy.
A single panic squirt could bring the whole place down. So could a reckless kid, for that matter. Fragments of the old world rain the sky. Stray valuables are lying everywhere. Well, the path ain't exactly open to visitors no more. Security's all fired up. See, the path was intended for leisurely strolling and such, not so much for noise and tomfoolery. Sky bridges link the path together. One of them bridges whips the kid along. Air travel always was an iffy proposition. Quick and careful's the only way to go.
Oh!
The calamity changed everything, even where the wind blows. Well, if we mastered the winds in the old days, we can do it again. But the question is, who else could have taken the cord? Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing. Scumbag ate it by mistake. Tough break. Unlike the kid, that core ain't coming back. No, they used to ship live munitions down the path. Find time to find them. Even gas fellas need some shut-eye from time to time. They get real cranky when they think about it.
Oh, goodness. See, if I kill them before they can kill me, done.
That's generally how it works.
In all this toil, Kid keeps coming back to an overwhelming question. Who else could have survived the calamity? So he didn't find the core that time, but that ain't about to stop us. Sometimes a single look says it all. Squirt cider will toughen you right up. Too bad about the musty aftertaste. In better days, the melting pot was sealed tighter than the skin on the squirt.
Bonk. I got him.
Of all the plans to survive the calamity, it had to be stabweeds.
Money.
there's a core, he figures it ought to be deeper down. Core's stuck inside one of those fancy cages. Some of the stuff lying around is downright dangerous. He throws a switch. Now what could possibly go wrong?
Everything.
Quite a bit, as it turns out.
Money!
The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow. All Kid can do is wait. Shipments start falling in. Not every squirt's born bad. Some spring to the Kid's defense. Judging by the movement of the cage, it's gonna take a little while. Scumbags don't take kindly to interlopers. Even some gas fellas take his corner. Heard he popped that mean old foreman.
Oh, he's my friend. Like, why isn't he dying?
At this rate, maybe 5 more minutes. Maybe 30. Hard to tell.
Oh god.
Squirts get real territorial around the core. Then a shipment of free samples shows up.
Yay, free sample.
It ain't all bad, as the Kid finds some spices from the motherland, tax-free.
Ah,
One thing's for sure, that cage is awful heavy. It's a troublesome scene, to be sure. A few moments left, and the core goes free. 10, 9, 8, 7. We give or take a few seconds. Finally, the core's within reach.
ow, ow, ow.
He's got it. Just gotta get to the nearest barge.
Oh, well. Oh. I was like, where am I supposed to be going? Gee.
I still remember the look on his face after that one. The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started.
Oh, hello, sir.
Folks voyaged across the boundless sea to found Celandia. It was good living here for a while.
So why are we floating in the sky?
Because that's what the world is.
Turns out those old bones still have some spark in them.
Where do I go to change my weapons?
You
have to build that one.
Yeah, you need the arsenal for that. Conveniently.
The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to.
Oh, you could throw?
Yeah, set it when you got it.
Yeah. I just wondered how it would work.
You hold E. Try it out.
Hold swing the weapon.
Yeah, whatever that button is.
Oh.
The repeater and machete, favorite choices of the Ura hunters we once fought.
Oh.
The dead welcome him with open arms.
Oh.
Oof.
The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around.
Oh. So. Oh! Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Sorry! Sorry!
Just a little light murder.
I wanted to see if I could hit her.
You can hit everything in this game.
These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. It was someone like him.
Oh?
Kid sees him there agape, in the flesh. Hits a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. He's got so many questions after all. Just ain't got time for answers.
Oh, money. Come on, little dude. No, he stays there, I guess.
The Tunda brothers didn't make it. They never saw what it was like beyond the walls. Nor did the bird boy. Didn't make it. The Jawsons, they didn't make it. Grady Sr., Grady Jr., they didn't make it. But him, he survived.
Think that there.
Kid finds proof enough that man ain't from around here.
Money. This is really dark.
Just think, without
your
that
brightness.
man, we wouldn't be here right
Pretty
now,
off.
would we?
No.
The core survived as well.
Oh no.
Kid does what he has to do. And then... what do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this. We have to go. Please.
Oh.
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other for the first time. We fought the Ura decades ago, but that was then. Things are different between us now.
Oh. I get to know their names now.
For Zolf, Caelondia was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too. Far to the east. He was born in the Tazil terminals. The Ura sent him on a mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since. The cores, they remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be all right. Well, look what we have here. The lost and found. Here, Kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again.
Oh, so I can get more stuff. For my weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And some punishers as well.
Oh?
There was at least one in there. At the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah, those four.
Oh! That's very good.
I just love the names of all the drinks.
All it takes is some fragments, and the Bastion makes it good as new. If you're feeling low, count on the buttery flavor of our own Bastion bourbon. We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city. No use praying to the gods these days. No time for it either.
Oh, is that me? Oh, okay. I was taking a nap.
Kid says a little prayer anyway. Couldn't hurt, right? Pith Orchard. Place is a dead end in more ways than one.
Well.
Folks used to make pilgrimage here to pay their respects to Pith, the bull. Well, the gods are long gone now, and the orchard core is long gone too.
Oh.
Seems Pith ain't much of a watchdog. Pith stood for something once. Something real. In time, though, the bull stopped being a symbol and started being decoration. Pith makes a decent scarecrow, at least.
Uh-oh.
Then Pith lights up like a rodeo. Ain't easy punching through his hide. Kid ain't about to sacrifice himself for the likes of Pith. Kid breaks him to bits. Must have been guarding that shrine. So what'll it be? Invoke the gods, or tell them off?
What'll it be, Jane?
I can pick a god.
Mm-hmm.
I got the one right now.
He doesn't sound great.
I think it's a trade-off of like more powerful enemies for, you know, extra other stuff.
Kid don't need favors from the likes of Pith. Well, if the gods are alive, they must be plenty sore. Popping windbags is hard enough. No need to get the gods involved.
Hey, what up? I don't want to be your friend.
The gods don't care about trinkets, but the kid ain't no god. Things might have gone worse if Kid tampered with that shrine. Kid ain't found a core, but at least he found Zolf's precious shrine. Now we can build a shrine of our own, though I got some alternatives in mind.
Oh?
Zolf doesn't touch the thing. Says the god of commotion is no children's toy. Turn him round and round all you like. Pith's still gonna be ugly.
This is great. Where'd the other guy go? I move so much faster if I do that.
The Ura feared the gods. We turned them into toys, put
Look
their
out
faces on our
here.
walls. There's only one way to Cinderbrick Fort. The hard way.
Oh boy.
Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags. The calamity was mercy, folks. The windbags ain't so lucky. But windbags, young and old, keep fighting for the fort. At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift. Something the windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides.
Ooh, it's a shotgun.
Damage too.
I can fucking aim. There you go. Alright.
Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal. The calamity drove the windbags topside. A lot of them wound up here in this very fort.
I have a question. How do I
Could have been
samurai
minding the
sword my
business
way through
underground like in the old days.
Really good sword.
It's a very sharp blade.
Cinderbrick gave them enough heat metal to munch on for a while. Well, the fort ain't theirs by right. Can't blame them for wanting it, though.
I know you're supposed to fight enemies because you're 20, but like...
Not supposed to do anything. This is your adventure.
Kid's got a squirt lure at the ready, in case things turn sour.
Ow.
Security's plane gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works.
I don't know what that does.
Kid ain't afraid of getting burned.
I am,
They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds.
Ow.
Then they bring out Glutus and Glandon and all their scumbag uncles. They got something to gain, and all their sorry hides to lose.
It hurts.
Kid takes down Glutus. Maybe it was Glandon. The windbags finally get the message.
Get out of here.
Kid used to dream of getting Marshall's badge, but not like this. The Skyway's a welcome sight after all that. And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort.
like play my way through this game where I just
Kid shows up just as
don't fight
Zolf's
everything.
telling me about his own journey to the city. Seems the only thing the Calamity saved for Zolf was his smoking pipe. Poor kid collapses after just one drag.
Oh!
The past. Only good thing ever come out of the past is history.
Ow, ow, ow. Just die already.
The past catches up with the kid.
Whoa.
Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started.
I'm having a trip. Oh. Well, that's not
Fair to say he's led a hard life. Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie.
Haha. Ow.
He never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his. What was I saying? Anyway. Having his mama's hair did the kid no favors while he was growing up, but he learned to hold his own out there. School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money. Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Ceylondia safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the Ura, you name it. Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too.
Oh. Oh God! He's so large. Hi, Chalky. Can you knock it off?
The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either.
Ow! Yeah, you didn't deserve it.
So what'd the kid do? Why, he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years.
Yep.
Ow.
In the history of Caelondia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls.
Oh, there we go.
Out there, a kid learned to fend for himself. Learn to build. Learn to break. In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody.
Oh, there you go.
One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart. Wait, where was I? He saw nothing where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that. All the kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back.
And my katana sword.
Maybe now's not the time. Through twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest and an old stranger's voice to guide him.
Just staying in that goop that they're leaving.
Well, what does it matter?
Get out of here.
Will it
It's okay, I
finally
can be as bad
arrive
as I
at
want.
Caelondia's vaunted safe haven? He
And,
and no one else.
I just got back. Oh, ow.
But then, all they got was more thankless work from a man who ain't even asked his name. Sure, I may be the one who dreamt up the walls and the Bastion, but the kid made them real, not me. I'd like to say I'll never forget him, or what he's doing, what he's done. I surely would.
Well, that was exciting. I'm not sure I want to take that again.
The marshals
Now you
seem
won't
like
have to
good
worry
men,
about
he says.
avoiding all the enemies because
They
you already got
treated
plenty
him
of
with
money.
dignity.
Money.
Zolf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals.
I really don't want to do that.
Even since the Urus surrendered to us, the marshals kept a wary eye on him. Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this. Behold, the Pantheon.
Are any of these good?
Well, try invoking one.
A Kobe.
See, now you get
Yeah, if you're lucky,
5%
get-
more money and 5% more experience.
Oh.
Pith.
Oh, I can do both.
Eventually stacking all 10 if you really feel like it.
That's kind of bonkers.
The Langston River flowed free and wild till the calamity drank it all up. Maybe all that water just grew wings and flew off.
Ow.
Riverbanks swarming with windbags. They're so bent on finding the core, they hardly notice the kid. Lucky for him, a certain famous ferry barge is still afloat. Weeping Millie. She sends some squirts crying home as she leaves port. Maybe Nellie knows the way to the core. Maybe she can slip right past all the clamor on the coast. Or maybe not. The security skiff pulls up portside. Nellie's just another windbag to those guns. Just then, the windbags notice who she's sailing with. They're pretty steamed about what happened at Cinderbrick. They try to cut her off. They try to slow her down. They try to knock her out. But Weepin' Nellie tries harder. Try as she might, though, she hits a snag. Kid's gotta help her get untangled. Favors for favors. At least she picked a good spot for a break, 'cause the core's right there. Then the kid hears an unusual sound, like 100 flapping wings. Peckers.
Oh, good. This used to be while I just, put you guys on hold. No. Yeah.
They had their own eye on the core. But why? Well, Kid ain't got time to think it over just yet. He finds Weepin' Nellie raring to go.
Oh,
Turns out she's got a special surprise for when the waters get rough.
these are my friends. Got it.
She's gonna need a little help with all them peckers. Crafty things think they're king of the roost now. Rest of us only wish we could fly in times like these.
Oh, these pillars are great.
Security skiffs keep on coming starboard side. Don't seem to care what they shoot, as long as they hit something. Windbags getting even better in here. They aim to smash Weepin' Nellie to splinters. Kid almost falls again. They don't know the kid's just trying to help. Maybe they don't care. Well, it all proves too much for poor Nellie. She's just gotta make one last stop. With her last breath, Nellie gets the kid to solid ground. Solid ground in pecker country. Seems the calamity ain't hurt the peckers' appetites. They want that core real bad. Might be they want it just as bad as a kid. his bag. Know how many times kid nearly fell off the barge back there? 3 times. Now, listen close. You should remember this next part. Why go to Prosper Bluff?
Ow! I'm not dead.
Used to take an enterprising man or a plain old fool to venture out that far. The city was the most beautiful place in the world. We all knew that. But on the other hand, some folks just yearn to see the things they're told they can't. And that's why you go to Prosper Bluff, ain't it? The other kid hears something he ain't heard in a long while. How's it go again? Yeah, that's the one.
Oh! Where am I going? Ow.
Not that way.
Well, no point explaining what happens next, right? Suffice it to say, kid ain't coming home empty-handed. And besides, it's like the song goes. They'll be here before too long. We darn near celebrated when the kid got back, didn't we? Zolf never thought he'd see a fellow her again. We become fast friends. Calamity has that effect on people. But there was more to be done. There was one last core to find. A scientific journal written in Zolf's native tongue. He learned so much from it. Too much. If only I'd known half the secrets of the Calamity were tucked away in that book, I'd have worked to translate it right away. Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either. The memorial. Here Kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind.
Oh, these are achievements.
The valediction. Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more. Words can't express what happened, but they're all I got.
Go talk to the singer.
Oh. Oh, she'll be there.
Most of the Ura never got a taste of Ceylondia's fine goods, unless they were born and raised in the city like Zia here. Girl tried to run away from home one time, but the marshals stopped that, didn't they? So many secrets in there, and she can't even read it. Her father's own journal. We tracked the final core beyond the city to the wilds.
Is this game really short, or?
The wild unknown. Place can eat a man
It might be.
alive. Place is so raw, even the Calamity couldn't cook it. Not all of it.
Oh.
You
Nice!
know what's better than having a slinger pistol in a fight? Having two.
Yeah! Ow.
She's got a gun.
Savage
I have
things
two
lurking
guns!
at every turn.
You got like 4.
Well, I have 2 guns currently in my hand. Ow, ow.
Bastion of
You have a shield.
By now,
Where's my
she's got more
shield?
needles than
Not
I
trigger.
can stab with. The welcoming
Oh.
committee screamed us to attention. Didn't expect the kid so soon. Kid learns the hard way not to touch those things.
Oh.
They shouldn't have let their guard down. Getting that core was one thing. Getting out's gonna be another. He digs his way out of the clearing, but the wilds won't let him go without a fight. Wallflowers survive the Calamity.
Oh. Hello.
Best take it real slow when pincushions are afoot.
Ah, ah.
A handful of windbag shipments made it out this far. Kid's roused up half the wild by now. Then Kid gets the feeling he's being watched. Not by me, by a lunkhead. And lunkheads ain't fond of two-legged animals. Hit him anywhere but the hindquarters and you only make him mad. He's anxious to get back. The Calamity must have scrambled their eggs. After all, he's got the final core. His journey's over, right? Well, no. It ain't. Not by a long shot.
Well, I'm done, right? Done with the game.
Kid knows something's up when we ain't there to give a warm welcome. See, Zolf and I were just wrapping up a heated discussion. Zolf can barely muster the words. The calamity failed, he says, but I will not. And with that, Zolf leaves us here, alone. When Zolf got through reading that journal, he just snapped. Started smashing up the monument till I tried to stop him. Zolf cursed the city, cursed the Bastion, cursed me, said he was going home.
My stuff! Oh, I still have stuff. We're good.
Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad. But there's a way to put her back together. The shards. We're gonna need all of them to nurse the Bastion back to health.
Well... Does it save automatically?
I think so.
Pretty sure it saves every time you come back from a level.
I'm sleepy.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to bed too.
Sure. Okay.